Hello, welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm the Mingo.
And I'm Radar, and this is Early Times. This is Kentucky, is this count as bourbon? No, Kentucky whiskey.
Is it blended whiskey or something?
It says whiskey here.
Yeah.
It's aged in oak for taste, and it's worth the wait. It's 40% alcohol by volume. It's impossible to get into. But I will say, this is the easy tote bottle.
Yeah. It's alright.
AKA it is.
AKA shatterproof.
AKA it is plastique.
Early Times is pretty cheap, guys.
How cheap
Yeah, it's
is
usually
early
like $10 for a fifth or
it's got
cheaper.
the,
Eight to 10, yeah.
It's got the shot pouring top.
Oh, you mean it's got the bitch
annoying top.
The little bitch stopper.
The annoying top.
That's what I call it, the bitch stopper.
It just takes extra time to pour a drink. Okay, so Early Times, it's fairly cheap. It's widely known that Early Times is fairly cheap. I thought it was bourbon, but apparently it is not.
Yeah, I thought it was bourbon too, actually, until
well, there is a specific formula you have to follow for bourbon.
That's true.
It is
by law, actually.
It is fairly light. That is true. It is a national spirit, no longer a Kentucky spirit.
A honey color, I guess.
It's kind of a honey-ish color, like a darker honey. AKA, this was not aged for an incredible amount of time.
Yeah.
Either that or it was aged in not a charred barrel. It might have just been in a regular oak barrel.
It does say it's aged in oak. It doesn't say barrels. It's just aged in oak.
Oh, aged. It might be aged on oak staves.
Yeah, it doesn't say oak barrel. It says aged in oak. So.
Either way, it has a fairly alcoholic smell. You can smell yours if you'd like. You can pick it up also. I'll allow it.
What's the proof on that?
40. Didn't we say it was 80 proof?
I didn't believe. No, it's 40 proof. So it's 40%. So it's 80 proof. Yes.
You can smell a little bit of the oak characteristic.
Yeah, you get a little bit of wood,
maybe a little vanilla,
and alcohol. This is not really scented. Not
it's
heavily scented in any way.
Let's drink it. Yeah?
It's very alcoholic.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Now,
it's not bad.
Bearing in mind that this is really cheap. What is this, like $10 a bottle or something?
Or cheaper, usually like 8 to 10.
Yeah, it's on the lower end of the scale. We'll call it that. It's not overly flavored in any way.
Cause some of the cheaper whiskeys, it's just like you got smacked in the face with an oak tree. Like,
yeah, oak tree made of alcohol.
Yes.
This is mostly just alcohol, a little bit of oak. There's not like a little bit of wood, woodishness. There's not a whole lot going on in this. I'll tell you what there is going on in this. There's alcohol in this.
Alcohol warmth.
There's a lot of alcohol warmth. As it hits your throat, you can sort of feel it like spread out across your chest.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Well, not like leaning forward, like,
yeah, like,
sort of. If you were outside,
expel all this heat out of me.
If you were outside and it was very, very bitterly cold, this would be the stuff.
AKA Why Russian Street Vodka.
It's the American version of that.
Yes.
This is Canada Dry. We're gonna put some Canada Dry in this because Canada Dry is also fairly light.
And
Canada Dry is delicious.
What would we rate this straight? Why don't you go first?
I'll give it a 5.5, I guess. You know, it's good. Generally, I use Early Times to mix with stuff. Like, sometimes I'll put soda in it. Sometimes I'll put some
Do you ever perhaps put Canada Dry in it?
Not yet, but I'm about to. Bitters, all that good stuff, you know.
Canada Dry is a really good thing to mix with bourbon because it's not super strong flavored to begin with. So it just sort of brings out the extra notes of the the whiskey, not the bourbon. Yeah. But you know what I mean.
My favorite drink involves ginger ale, but it's not with whiskey, it's with gin, and it's delicious.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
I'm talking about a gin buck.
Yeah. So when you first smell it, it's not nearly as strong.
No,
but it is still fairly strong in flavor. That just makes it kind of...
It should have been some type of dark soda. That's what it should have been.
That makes it taste acidic and alcoholic.
And yeah.
It's not a good combination.
It muted it, but like, at the same time...
It brought all...
I thought it would take some of it away, and it just enhanced it somehow.
It brought out all the bad things about early times.
It muted all the good things about early times.
That's what we just did.
Yes.
We just...
Somebody get me some Pepsi stat. Maybe with a different mixer it'd be alright, but not with this one for sure.
That's a normal mixer for...
I mean,
yeah.
It is for whiskey, but I feel like we've made a misstep in this area.
Yeah.
It could be. And actually it's not, because I've mixed stuff with with early times before, and there are better stuff to mix this with.
Oh, definitely.
There is better stuff. There are better stuff. Yeah.
Either
way, this is not the best choice we've ever made here on Kentucky Brew Reviews. I will say that it took away a significant amount of the flavor in the whiskey.
Yeah. It did.
Which is kind of what you want to have happen when you mix.
But at the same time, it didn't make the harshness go away whatsoever. If anything, it made it worse.
That is true.
Yeah.
If that's possible. What are you going to rate this as a mixer?
Can I go just based off this, or in my past experiences with it being a mixer?
I believe since we've both tried this with other things, you might as well go with your past experience.
Okay, I'll give it...
We now know that it doesn't go with Canada Dry.
Right, I'll give it a 6 or 6.5 mixed, just not with this. You know, I've had it with Coke and I've had it with other things, and it's been alright, because, you know, most of those things are really strong in flavor. Canada Dry, however, is not very strong in flavor.
That's very true.
And it kind of just accentuates the lacking qualities of this early times and doesn't really emphasize the good characteristics of it. So
I will say that this is a solid 7 as a mixer.
Okay.
It doesn't have a whole lot going on except for a lot of alcohol taste. So if you get something that offsets that alcohol taste, like cream soda, I think cream soda does a really good job of this. You can have a really, really good drink.
Yeah.
Just so so sweet. I will give this a much higher score as a mixer. That's what this is for. This is not for sitting in your easy chair, wearing a leather smoking jacket, reading an expensive leather-bound book while you sip on early times. No, don't do that.
Yeah. there are other blended or other bourbons for the.
There are other alcohols in general for that, and this ain't one of them. And everyone who has tried this knows that this isn't one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what this is for.
Everyone knows
has its intended purpose.
This is to get destroyed on.
Yes.
I'm sorry, people who work at Early Times or whatever distillery makes Early Times. I am really sorry, but this is for getting destroyed.
It is distilled and bottled by Early Times, in Louisville, Kentucky.
Of course it is.
Not Frankfort, not Bardstown.
Not Bardstown.
But Louisville.
Not Bourbon County. Either way, I don't know what that means.
That means wrap it up.
Shit up.
Oh. Either way, yes, Early Times is a pretty good mixer.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you would like to see anything else on the channel, please comment, subscribe,
and like. And check us out on Facebook and Patreon. I am the Mingo.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for
watching. See you later.